All right, let's talk about the X3 podcast. So we're also rebranding.
Wait, what?
We're rebranding. H is out. It's a cuffed letter. It's inferior.
Yeah.
X is everything. So we are known the X3 podcast. In fact, we made an announcement video.
Oh, Jesus.
We're rebranding everything.
Uh-oh.
So and this is kind of inspired by the one that Elon tweeted out or retweeted. Maybe I should show that one first.
It's this one. G.
Yeah, check this out. This is Twitter's new logo, and it's so badass. Look at this. Dude, it's X, bro. So sick.
The sound effect.
It's so sick. So here's ours, inspired by this incredible content.
Oh, I get it.
Let's fucking go right now,
this
dude.
This is a big moment.
The X.
Finally.
Bro,
X3.
This looks like a Silicon Valley bit. Like I feel like you're about to announce that you're funded by a hedge fund or something. Like you raised a $700 million in a Series B.
What up, brother?
X is up.
We are X. We are the future. We are the new wave of media. Extremely taking over the market.
Hell yeah. That's right.
X marks the spot for excellence. Yep.
What was that?
I'm not sure. It sounded cool, though. Is that like hitting a shield?
I'm trying to get as close as possible to the noise that was in the Elon one.
Oh, just like the impact.
Okay. So, Elon finally got X.com. Congratulations to him. X.com now redirects to Twitter, which is important, of course.
It didn't every time, though. Like, for the first couple of days, it was having a hard time redirecting, because sometimes it would be like, this domain's owned by GoDaddy. Like, I was like, what the
I don't think he owned it. I think he had to buy it.
Yeah.
Probably paid a fortune for that thing, man.
He's such a good, iconic businessman.
Yeah.
He's unstoppable.
He's so smart.
No, he's unstoppable force of nature. The X.com thing really makes sense. I mean, you have this established brand with the bird, the name. Tweet, right, is even part of the lexicon at this point. It's smart for him to tear that down after spending $40 billion on it and just let's start over. X.
Yeah, I really like that, especially when, like, technically Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, they all have likes and comments, you know what I mean? Like, Elon owns for $44 billion the naming convention that is so noticeable and marketable that's been built for 20 years now?
Mm-hmm.
Brilliant.
That's like, you know how Gary Vee said this once and it really resonated with me. He goes, you know what's better than being born rich? Being born poor.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Because
I thought you were going to say, you know what's
it's
better?
Harder and you
know
get
what's
more.
better? Kissing your dad passionately.
You know what's better than being born poor? Making out with your dad at the vineyard.
Making out with your father, which, that's why he's such a big business guy. Gary Vee was on, I think, CNBC
different perspectives
recently and was still glazing up Elon. Like,
is that right?
Had him on to be like, yeah, this is brilliant. He's just doing a lot for speech out there. He's just doing great. He's doing a great job. I was just like, I think we have a serious problem with the charlatan economy where it's just like con men propping up other con men. Propping up other con men.
They have class solidarity.
Yeah, it's solidarity.
Yeah,
Instagram
I mean,
Threads had quickly gained over 100 million signups, drawing the interest of multiple companies, digital marketing agencies, and advertisers. Businesses that have stopped advertising on Twitter over brand safety concerns.
Such a good introduction
About the
with the title. The
of
juxtaposition is perfect. It's like Twitter is on fire. They've lost so much market cap, and then Gary comes in and he's like, "You guys don't understand. This is just like my father's wine business." And it's so sick.
Exactly,
I love
like
it.
that.
Twitter headquarters in San Francisco is on fire right now. They haven't paid rent in 2 years. They've fired 90% of their employees, and they have no advertisers. Gary, tell us why they're doing great.
On Threads. But reports this morning
I'm going to cut to Gary.
Threads,
Go ahead, Gary.
now to discuss the state of the digital ad market is Gary Vaynerchuk, VaynerX chairman.
What a moron.
I guess
He's in prison,
with
dude.
That
They put
lead-in, Gary, did you join Threads?
The crypto scams finally caught up with them.
No, they put him in prison for kissing his dad.
Yeah.
It's
Incest.
messed
Adult
up.
incest.
Incest is illegal in California, I believe. We researched that recently.
Yeah, well, thank God he wasn't kissing his dad in
Oh,
California.
no. Some states it's okay to be gay in incest.
What's your argument?
Oh,
Gay because you can't have kids. So they say if you're gay, you can do it.
that's
If
Make
you're
all your-
straight,
wait, that's
you can't do
weird.
it.
That's like
Swear.
you know what? That seems like liberal propaganda. Why can the gays have all the fun? You know what I mean?
Right. Well,
there
it's because
isn't
they
any.
can't have babies. That's the theory.
That's messed up.
But it is kind of unfair for sure.
Incest.
And this case, I mean,
Dennis
straight
Prager's got some thoughts on that.
look, and straight people have less rights.
Yeah, this is true. Yeah, I mean,
We cannot have incest like the gays can.
I watched the Barbie movie last night. Men's rights are under attack.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's
Disgusting.
it's destroyed.
Did you feel assaulted?
I felt so assaulted. It was really messed up. I won't get into it because I feel like we've moved on from it.
Incest has gone woke.
Yeah.
New headline, Daily Wire. Okay, go ahead,
Do you
Gary.
like it? Is your engagement gone down? Do you think Twitter needs an alternative, a kinder, gentler alternative?
Good morning, first of all. I joined Threads. I like Threads. I think competition is good. I don't know if it's a kinder, gentler thing. I think all of these places start off very kind and gentle. When I was on Twitter in 2007 to 2010, it was the kindest, most aspirational, joyous place.
That's
These are
so
not-
wrong. Like that
He's
is
just saying that, right?
that is objectively wrong.
it was
ridiculous.
joyous, bro.
There's always less moderation on these platforms when they first start. They notoriously let the algo run wild until people are like, hey, you have generated an entire like army of weird basement dwelling incel groypers who just keep talking about how Hitler was awesome. Actually, the new meta, the new wave of like right-wing shit posters now, they've moved beyond Hitler. They now talk about like the Roman Empire and talk about how like, you know, they want to just like be gay with their friends.
That's
Not
cool.
dissimilar to Steven Crowder, mind you. And how that was actually, you know, that's how things should be. Like women shouldn't have rights and men should fuck each other.
That's vibes.
Thank you, Twitter, for that.
Well, if we know
Dude, the rock.
if we don't need women for sex, then what do we need them for? Right?
True.
If we cut them out of that, they lose all power
For
over us.
breeding, I think that's just like,
But they're icky. We'll have to do that in the lab.
yeah. But
Go-
yeah,
go ahead, Gary,
This
go
is a-
ahead.
This is a big clickbaity for the record. He
Platforms.
only talks about Twitter being like gangbusters. I think towards the end or something. But he mostly just talks about how competition is good. I don't really remember exactly where it is, but
Oh, do you guys know where I should watch this? It's pretty long. But...
Yeah, whatever. We can.
All right, Gary, shut
move
up.
on from Gary.
Dumbass. Nobody cares
Fuck
about.
Gary.
I feel like Gary
you guys
V
are
fell
just
off.
hating because he's free. He's a free bird, free to kiss his dad, free to sell you on NFTs. Dude, that's what like. Okay, here's what frustrates me to no end about the supposed fundamentals-backed free market economy and the stock market in general is that none of these clowns ever get punished. Okay,
Oh shit.
like oh no, except for
Maybe
Gary,
you spoke too soon.
who's in jail for kissing his dad though, not for cryptocurrency.
Do we know? Did
Right,
they put
right,
out the
right.
press
That's true.
release or
They
anything?
put him in jail for kissing his dad, which is why
Okay.
I'm gonna go free him.
You're gonna bail
he,
him out.
he needs to be free.
Okay.
Yeah, he doesn't have any money left because he pumped it. He pumped crypto too hard.
He made so much money, but he lost it all on the apes.
Wait, he did?
Yeah, he lost everything on board.
All my apes gone. Wait, I can't tell if you're fucking with me or not. I don't know if he ever.
He knows it's a scam. He wouldn't spend his money on that shit.
Yeah, he knows the scam. That's why he made his own, and then he made his own like was it like a crypto con, right?
Yep. Gary
Seth Green was
Vcon,
involved in it.
Yep.
At some point, Gary Vee owned 7 Bored Apes, so he was pretty all in on there.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So Elon's been obsessed with the letter X. He was trying to. Originally, he wanted to call PayPal, what turned into PayPal, X.com.
Yeah.
And I believe that his colleagues thought it was so stupid and so pointless, they ousted him from the company as a
that was
result.
one of the many issues with Elon's tenure at PayPal, where I believe the aspects of coding that he was involved in as a payment processor were so awful that people could just like basically brick the website and move numbers around to their own wallets originally. That was one fundamental flaw. The other one was his insistence on changing it to X.com, which many of the board members thought sounded way too much like a porn website. And they focus group tested it. They tested it and they were like, oh no, this looks like a porn site. We can't do this. And then, Peter Thiel inevitably ousted him and took over his role. But of course, in under capitalist rules, if you do have capital, if you're like in the owner's status, you still make hundreds of millions of dollars when your website inevitably gets sold, which Elon got a lot of money from PayPal.
Elon has been failing up. It's quite interesting. But it doesn't stop there. SpaceX, Tesla Model X. He named his son X. Now he's trying to make Twitter X. What is going on with this man?
What's the X obsession?
Yeah, and the other
X Tassion.
He named conference rooms at Twitter headquarters to like sexy.
Ew.
Cool.
And exposition, I think, or something. Like, it's just very weird.
Well, here is his big global vision for why X. Why is he changing the name, this brand recognized around the world, to a porn site?
There's a lot of great things that are going to come out. Obviously, payments down the road, maybe later this year, and improving the direct message stuff. Obviously, enabling full encryption and video and voice calls, and just basically solving, like, basically, if there's something you want to do, you can do it on this sort of, X everything app.
I want to kiss my dad. How do we make that happen?
You'll go to jail. Don't say
genius. That. Okay, never mind.
Illegal.
I don't want to kiss my dad.
Here's the funny part about this. He's like, we're gonna do voice calls, video. Bitch, you couldn't even do like an audio only thing with Ron DeSantis like last month.
Oh, yeah.
Why would anybody trust your website?
Oh
Why?
God, this breaks my heart. The current Tesla model lines is S, 3, X, and Y.
Yeah.
Spells sexy.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. That's a shame. I'm so glad I don't have any Teslas anymore. That's embarrassing.
He's brilliant, dude. What do you mean?
Sexy.
So smart.
Sexy.
Somewhere else. Essentially, if done right, the X would serve people's financial needs to such a degree that over time it would become, I don't know, maybe half of the global financial system.
Wow. All right, Brady. Good luck with that one. That sounds great, by the way. Who wouldn't want one company to own half the banking financial system? It sounds so convenient.
I love how he drops that and the guy's just like, wow.
Elon is not notorious for like just straight up, overshooting, over promising, and then not even under delivering, just never delivering. That's never happened. Surely it's not happening here. Except the thing is, this is so pathetically Elon, because what he's describing already exists in China, right? WeChat already has like a similar structure. Right?
That's what he's basing it off of, right?
Yeah, that's what so it's not even a unique or novel idea. And two, Meta tried doing this already. They failed to do so in the Western world, so they tried doing it and have successfully implemented it in certain countries without infrastructure, where they have a walled garden internet. So like people that access the internet know it through accessing Facebook, which, benefits their numbers greatly. But ultimately, I don't know why Elon thinks that he is capable of launching this project in America. I don't know why Elon thinks he's capable of launching this project at all on Twitter, that he is like gutted entirely. Like, he can't even manage the normal functions of this website that was, that had a lot of issues before he bought it, but still was objectively better. You know what I mean?
Well, I think if his workers just work a little harder, stay a few hours extra, and just show that they care about their jobs, maybe sleep on the floor a few nights a week, then we can make this dream happen. If it fails, it's only because of his workers. They weren't pulling their weight. Here, so this was from a podcast by this guy Zuby.
Oh God, I hate this.
Who is a MAGA rapper and just like a straight up like right wing provocateur. And I guess Elon scouted him and paid him for this Twitter exclusive. So this is sponsored by Twitter. And as I was watching this last night, something interesting jumped out to me. Here, I'll play it.
Right in. Step right up. Who wants one?
It's not every day you get to talk to a visionary like Elon Musk. I'm lucky to be able to learn from him on the podcast and off air. When the cameras are off, people feel more comfortable sharing their personal strategies. Millionaires and billionaires invest in assets to counter inflation and crazy market swings. Elon himself has previously talked about the little-known power of physical assets, real, tangible investments that can hold their value during a crisis. But the real story, a group of everyday investors have already seen net returns of 10, 13, and even 32%.
Yep, 32%.
And they didn't need millions because they used Masterworks' art investing platform.
So it's sponsored by what seems to me, and this is just in my opinion, as a layman, a Ponzi scheme. It's the weirdest. They just
32% returns. Listen.
Even Madoff didn't promise anything.
I was gonna say this is not financial advice, but like fuck it, it is financial advice. Anyone that tells you that you get 32% returns is stealing money from your pocket. You're a fucking idiot if you think that you're gonna make any money with someone who's like, oh yeah, you're gonna get 32% return.
Wait till you hear their business model. Check this out.
So far, Masterworks has sold over $45 million worth of luxury art, handing the net proceeds right back to investors.
Luxury
like us.
art.
Every Masterworks
that
sale
looks
so
luxurious.
What about art is luxurious?
I've never heard art.
I mean, all art technically is a luxury asset.
You could say high value art. I don't know what's luxurious.
I mean, they're just like it's a scheme for wealthy people to like hide their their assets,
which is why this makes even less sense.
Has delivered a return.
Look at this guy, dude. That guy's living fucking with masterwork, brother. If you ever see this B-roll, you're being scammed.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Dude, I just
have already invested over.
Bro, you're being scammed right now.
The more desperate people become, the more circumstances worsen under capitalism, the more I feel like people are getting dumber and dumber because they're like, I just want to believe, like, fuck you. That's the attitude that a lot of people have. But it's like, but you're getting scammed.
Never
scammed. $500 million with them. Offerings can sell out in minutes, but Zuby listeners can skip the waitlist by going to masterworks.com and entering the promo code ZUBY, Z-U-B-Y, in the How Did You Hear About Us box. That's masterworks.com and use the promo code
So you give them your money, and what they say they do with it is that they buy
Picasso's
valuable art. Money. And then they're wheeling and dealing Picassos. And then the profit is being returned to you, the investor. That is the craziest fucking thing I've ever goddamn heard.
At least they moved on from NFTs to like back to real physical products.
That's true.
That they're still running schemes on. Love that.
So there it is, guys. Get a hold over to Masterworks. You can own a piece of a Picasso.
Here's the thing I will never understand. This guy has led you astray probably a million times over. Why do you still believe him? Like his one goal is to make you money. He's taken money from you. How the fuck do you ever trust him after that? Like, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me, right? What's happening? Why are you guys getting fooled like 10 times?
When has he stole their money?
If you look through his profile, I'm sure he's done more crypto shit.
Are you talking about the MAGA rapper or Elon?
The MAGA rapper, Elon Musk, every single one of these people, including all the blue checkmark weirdos that are at the top of every single reply now, they all are peddling some kind of pump and dump scheme to other people in their immediate vicinity. Everyone's become like a life insurance peddler. And it's so frustrating. But it doesn't make sense. Like how is this economy still alive?
I guess that it's like they say, there's a sucker born every minute. I mean, I don't know what to say. Some people are just marks, you know.
I will never understand it. I don't know why the people are they're so ride or die for these kinds of schemes. I guess it's just like they're selling them a dream of financial success. So I guess that's why it's so successful. I do feel like it's getting worse and worse though.
I'm sorry, what? I'm just kidding. Let's see. So there it is. Good luck to X. Of course, there's going to be some speed bumps. One, unfortunately, being that Meta owns the trademark for X. And unfortunately, it owns the trademark for X in online social network services, namely facilitating social introductions or interactions among individuals. Social networking service in the field of entertainment, gaming, application development, providing information about social networks that involve online gaming, online video games, online video game applications, providing an internet website portal for engaging in social networks, providing information, news, commentary in the field of social networking. So hopefully he can find some space in that to carve out for himself. Because I'm sure that Meta won't mind.
There's so many other funny issues that has arise from this. Like Japan loves Twitter. They use it a lot.
Oh, I didn't know that.
They're way more
Yeah, it's
active
very
on
popular
Twitter.
in
Yeah,
Japan.
it's very popular. It's like weird. It's kind of like completely insulated from American Twitter, but a much larger percentage of Japanese users use Twitter, like online, than Americans. And X Japan is a J-Rock group, so they can't own that one. Like they just
That's the
can't
problem.
brand it as like Twitter X Japan.
It's really well thought out. It's a really well conceived
Yeah.
idea. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Microsoft has owned this X trademark since 2003.
So the way I see it is, so Elon Musk wanted to take down the Twitter logo on the side of the headquarters in San Francisco. And of course, he fired everybody. So there was no one to be like, hey, we need to get a permit for this. Right.
Right.
And the cops came and they stopped them. And then they were forced to continue because there's exposed wiring at this point. Right. So it's an even bigger danger. And to me, that is exactly how Elon operates. He's a micromanager. He's petty. He oftentimes makes decisions like on the fly. And because he's so profoundly wealthy in a system that just rewards incompetent con men that for one reason or another have been able to accumulate wealth, that he feels like he could just always get away with it. He can always fail upwards. And that's how I feel about this decision, this massive decision that by every metric is idiotic to just change the name of Twitter to X. It feels so on the spot. It feels so stupid. It goes against all of the business principles, right? And yet he's like, well, who's going to tell me no? I'm the richest guy on the planet. Well, not anymore. I think Bernard Arnault is the richest.
What?
I think even Gates passed him again, I saw.
Idiot loser. What a
think.
fucking
Let me look it
beta.
up.
But it's hard for me to decide. Is this just like him insisting on getting his way, or is he trying to intentionally bankrupt the company? I don't know why, but that seems to be what he's doing.
What I have realized, and what I was wrong on, what I was right on was I knew that this was going to be an objective failure because Elon Musk is an idiot. But what I was wrong on is that I thought maybe more people would have noticed that Elon Musk is a fucking idiot. And then that, given his key man situation at Tesla, being such a profoundly important person, like a singular force for Tesla stock, would have translated to Tesla stock also going down. I was wrong about that. I'm willing to admit that. No matter how much Elon Musk fails, it seems like Tesla stock still is going to have a mind of its own, basically.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to come down, I think, as competition goes up. It's going to come down.
Oh,
big
yeah, with
time,
other
but-
EVs entering the market, for sure.
But moving on. Actually, he is the richest guy in the world still, as of July 26th.
Yep.
He's number one, baby. 239 billion. Let's fucking get it.
Cool.
Let's talk about bitch Mick. I can't say what I really want to say. Bitch Mick C word.
Oh, yeah, you'll get yellowed for